you. Thank you.
Nigel, here you go. This is the baton you've passed to your son to take the challenge. How do you feel this version of Conor Benn maybe differs from the version that was going to fight 2.5 years ago?
Well, I like to say he's matured in him 2 years. It's like I'm more excited about this fight than it was with me and Chris Sr.
Wow.
I got more confidence in his fight than my fight when I fought Chris, because the way Conor prepared for the fight, he's just excelled in everything that he done. And people say, like, you know, he's moving up 2 weights. Conor walks around at 12 stone. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. The guys that he's sparring with, they're huge. And I believe it's not like, you know, what round he's going to do him in, what round. I think as soon as he hits much harder than Liam Smith. And I think once Conor put that pressure on him, Conor can do 12 rounds at pace. And you know what? If he wants to come in there at 60% against my son, mate. And you know what it is, Chris? I want to apologize to you, because I remember you saying, like, you know, that I was disrespectful to your dad. So I'm sorry if I offended you saying that I hate your dad. I don't hate your dad, because you know what it is? Through my stupidity. That was my stupidity. I'm a 61-year-old man, and you know what? I thank God for having Chris in my life, because at the end of the day, we've done so much. We've left you lot to carry on the legacy. So at the end of that, but I apologize for what I said about hating your dad. I really don't. But because you was going on about it, and at the end of the day, I just want to let you know, I'm sorry. But retribution is coming your way, mate. I'm telling you. It is coming your way, mate. You know, he's going to hit you so many times with a left, you're going to be crying for a right. He's going to hit you so many times, you're going to think you're surrounded. I'm telling you, mate.
That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear apologies. I want to hear how your son's going to beat you.
He's going to put it on you, mate. And I'm so confident, so confident, mate.
Good.
Nigel, what in Conor's career gives you the confidence that he's going to beat Chris?
What gives me the confidence? Because I know my boy. He's got my DNA, but much better.
He's not even fought at British level.
No. Listen.
Ben,
hold on. Let me finish. I didn't fight for a British title.
But you fought above British and European level.
28, Ben.
You fought.
Well, you don't know nothing about this.
28 years old. At 28 years old, Chris Eubank Jr. was further than this.
At 28 years old, I got a good 5 years left. I ain't in no hurry. So far, what I have done is good. It's great. So far, what I've done, I'm still undefeated. I don't even know why you're talking.
If you're that, Conor, if you're that confident, no, we want to talk about contrast. If you're that confident,
oh, shut up.
Right?
Don't come out.
There was a rematch clause in this. There's a rematch clause in this fight,
which
right?
You asked for.
But both fighters.
You asked for the rematch clause, Ben.
You were desperate for it, Eddie.
Ben,
you were desperate
asked for a
because he's got
2-fight deal.
2 paydays left.
You asked for it.
Yeah, it's 2 easy paydays. Of course.
Oh, right. Okay. So you asked for the rematch.
Just to be clear. Both fighters were offered, so they want to take a number if they win or a number if they lose, right? The higher number if you win, the lower number if you lose. Chris, of course, the confidence takes the number lower if he loses.
We didn't want a second fight.
Conor decides win or lose, he wants the same number.
Ben,
so you can talk all in about all the confidence. No, Eddie.
You asked for the rematch. You asked for 2 fights.
It's easy to fight.
Hold on a minute.
You asked for 2 fights.
1 second.
Let's
see
be
what
clear.
You just said. No, Ben, you see what you just said.
You wanted the same number, win or lose.
Hold on a minute. You see what you just said?
Yeah.
I'll pop the messages about you saying to me, make sure there's a rematch clause.
Of course, it's 2 easy paydays.
Don't of course me.
Nigel,
Ben, you've absolutely done yourself up like a kipper.
Eddie,
asked for a rematch.
Eddie, I've got messages from you.
Ben, did you ask for a rematch?
Of course, it's 2 easy paydays.
Thank you.
We're getting paid more for the
sign the contract.
Okay, on to the next thing now. We get it. There's going to be a rematch. No, come on. No, it's too much. It's too much. We're not here to hear you chat shit to Eddie, and it's all bullshit.
That's the best thing you've said all night, Chris.
The only voice I want to hear is Conor, or my own voice. I have. It's the truth. What are we doing here?
What about your team?
No. This is not a team sport. It's going to be me and Conor hurting each other in a few months' time. So all this bullshit that you guys are going back and forth about now, It's irrelevant. No one's going to remember
You
it.
started it, about the rehydration.
Now, I read a tweet that made me chuckle last week. And it kind of sums up what this fight is. It said, the guy said, Chris Eubank Jr. is an arrogant fucking prick. Word for word. And I can't wait until he smashes the eggs out of Conor Benn. That's what the tweet was. Beautifully written. I don't understand it, but that's the passion that we have garnered now for this fight. Too bad, guys. Conor, I've been meaning to ask you for a long time. It's interested me. How many eggs did you have to eat to fail those 2 drugs tests? You dirty alum.
The reality is.
Please tell me.
The reality is.
It's been racking my brains for a long time.
No problem.
Everyone wants to know. How many eggs did you eat?
The reality is, I've been cleared 3 times by the NADP, by the WBC, by UCAD, by the way, which people are a lot smarter than you. Number 1, I've been cleared. 2, you will never be cleared of being a wanker. Period. Okay. That's it.
So when you say you've been cleared, what does that mean?
I'm cleared of people by a lot smarter than you.
What does it mean?
You have the IQ of a 5-year-old child.
Does that mean that the drugs weren't in your system?
I've been cleared. Done.
There you go.
That's it. No, you keep going on, but I've been cleared.
The entire public wants to know why
but that's the truth.
There were performance-enhancing drugs in your system, and all you and Eddie can come up with
do your research.
After 2.5 years
do your research.
He's been cleared. We can't say how or why.
Do your research,
but he's been cleared. It's okay.
Well, I would like to say, you don't spend nearly £1 million to fight the case if you're a drugs cheat.
Yes, you do. That's exactly what you do.
Own money. No,
but he's an idiot.
I don't care how much
he owes Neymar £4 million. That's why he's taking this fight. So don't talk shit.
What did you say? What?
I said he owes Neymar £4 million. You not heard? No, exactly. So don't come and talk to me about bollocks. This is why you've taken this fight, and you're about to get rendered unconscious for it. Okay. You're money hungry. That's the only reason.
I was just giving you a chance to explain yourself to the public.
You sit down there and have a think.
I guess you guys don't have an explanation, but you're cleared, I guess.
Yeah. Done by people who are a lot smarter. By people who are a lot smarter than you, Chris.
Listen, I'm sure they are. I'm a fighter.
Oh well, exactly.
I'm not an academic.
Well, that's it.
But one thing I do know is you are a judge.
What I do know is you're an idiot who's taking this fight because you owe someone some money. That's what I know.
How much money do you owe Eddie? Let's talk about that.
I owe Eddie nothing. No.
I've heard you.
Okay,
he paid for your house. He paid for your cars.
I can confirm that's incorrect. Conor Benn owes us no money.
We all know we can't trust what you say.
But what shit are you talking?
But I think that is actually the reason why you've been pushing so hard for this fight, Eddie, because you want to recoup some of that money.
Oh, I love the fight. I think he wins.
I know, of course you think he wins.
No, you don't, Eddie.
Of course I do, Ben.
No, you don't.
That's why I didn't want a rematch. And you made sure there was one in because your bum was flat.
You wanted a rematch.
Not at all.
You begged for a rematch.
We don't give a shit about the rematch. We care about what's going to happen on April 26th.
Good. And what's going to happen? Because you keep talking about the last fight.
This is the easiest press conference I've ever done. I don't even need to be here.
What happens April 26th, Chris?
What do you mean what happens?
You tell us.
Do you like I haven't said it a million times already?
Really? You've kind of beat around the bush. You're the bigger man, points, have some respect. How do you win?
I said I am the better fighter, not because of my size, but because of my pedigree, because of my experience, because of these 35-year-old fists.
And what happens?
What happens is tune in and you will see.